Welcome back to the episode of my trading vlog, where most of the views come from returning subscribers. If that's you, please hit the like button. If not, consider subscribing. We gotta get going on the charts really quickly because obviously AMC here is doing a great thing. Yesterday I called it. I called bounce time, baby. And sure enough, price almost completely retraced all of yesterday's rally. Down to like 1072, but it didn't completely retrace, and that is important. It's the only rule for the second wave in a motive wave, is that it cannot retrace all of wave 1, and it didn't, and now we're seeing a new high push above yesterday's high towards 1170. We're just watching this thing just skyrocket right now, and on significant volume. You can see the daily chart here on the left-hand side of my screen. Already, volume is soaring above the 30-period average. The candle's green so far, thank goodness. RSI is starting to come up. We're gonna see. We have to wait for the close because obviously Eose has been very volatile lately. But this is awesome. This is a fantastic thing to watch. I'm really happy for everyone that's holding long. I know it's been brutal, and there's a lot of you who are down a lot. Sometimes you guys message me and you're like, "Oh my goodness," and I'm just like, I don't know what to say. But here, this is good. Loving this, watching the rally push higher. I'm not trading AMC or GameStop. It's just kind of problematic, I think, if I'm trading AMC and making videos about it when there is so much notoriety around the stock. So I just choose not to trade it. AMC pushing higher. Called it yesterday. Bounce time. Love it. Let's go to GameStop. GameStop's kind of grinding sideways. We're testing this downtrend, which is fine. This was a big motive push. This was an impulse. This is what impulse looks like. Remember what that feels like. That's impulse. What does this feel like? This is definitely correction, and price is just kind of bouncing around for a while, so we're going to need to be patient while we wait for this corrective trend to end. Zooming out into the hourly time frame, you can see what this looks like, and I'm going to get rid of these green candles, actually. Going to the line chart here, you can see we're probably at the top of a wave 4, I'm supposing, which means we could get wave 5 coming down. We need to be aware of that. In fact, that's probably what we're waiting for, is wave 5 to come through and form a higher low. I don't know when that's going to be or what that's going to look like, and maybe we don't actually get wave 4 and 5. We actually just finish up an ABC correction through here, where this would be wave A, this would be a very flat wave B right here, and then wave C would be coming down. And I'm actually going to relabel this, that this could be 3 or C, because that really could be the end. Just looking at that correction, I don't expect that to break down. This is looking bullish. This is. Volume, of course, is coming down, so that's pretty common in a corrective phase. The MACD is on the bullish side of the indicator, but you can easily see that we are swooping down. The histogram isn't showing bullish reversal yet. There could be a little more downside here, but as price grinds sideways after a big push higher, the MACD will do this as price moves through a tighter trading range. Implied volatility is still going up generally, but it's falling flat now. This is what we want to see. You can see that as price has been falling, implied volatility has been rising. We want that correlation to flip. We want the IV to be negatively correlated with the price. Again, wait, this is a negative correlation, and then if it's still negative but the price reverses, that's good. Jeez, that's so confusing. I can never explain it right the first time either. It's just like, in corrective trends, we see implied volatility drop, and if motive has been down, corrective is up. So we want implied volatility to go down and for price to go up on GameStop if you're bullish. We need to get above that 1830 level still. On the daily time frame, you can see that we're still below that level. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. I'm gonna have to update GameStop as we go along, and I'm gonna start introducing Bitcoin to the show as well here, because it's just something I'm gonna have to follow because I'm trading Wulf. And I'm gonna just do a quick little thing here that I should have done earlier, but I don't want the volume subgraph and I don't want contract change events. Just give me the price action. Thank you. Here we go. You can see that Bitcoin had a big rally yesterday, and this, of course, will remind you of what was happening in Wulf. Wulf did this too, and we're in a similar place here, so there's definitely a strong correlation between the two. That's because Wulf is a Bitcoin mining company. Anyway, so I took my extension tool, I found the first impulse down, the corrective mode here in the middle, and then put the extensions down for wave C. The 161.8% target was 27,211. Price has reached that and is starting to bounce, find some support. The MACD here, not looking bullish yet, but possibly getting ready to turn. Implied volatility, you can see spikes in motive mode, which is now up, and then drops as price moves sideways through correction. This could still be a big flag, okay? This could still be a nice, sweet, high and tight flag, and if it is, then our price target is going to be fairly high. Just gonna do a little extension tool through here. Don't get confused by the colors, they're both yellow. But 29,390 would be that extension target. We get bullish continuation on a higher degree at 30,425. I'm gonna zoom out. I want to show that. We'll do it on the daily time frame maybe. Yeah, and we're going to go auto zoom here. We're going to back out a little bit. So this is the incoming downtrend, which has broken, and we're currently in an uptrend still. We haven't tested that uptrend. Implied volatility doing funny things through here, right? But whatever. I think what we saw was a wave A complete towards that 31,000 level, and we've had a corrective trend down for A, B, and C. This creates a flat correction. It's a sideways grind, and we could very well see wave C come through. Those three waves compose B. B has three waves, A, B, and C. And now we're going to look for wave C at this primary degree. Pushing higher, the target would be 41,380. And of course, that confirms after we close and form a trend reversal above 30,425. If we get the extension here, things get really exciting, and we'll be shooting for 50,981. Kind of nice, right? Looks like near all-time highs. Fantastic. We could be very well going through a new bullish phase through here. We could be. I'm not ready to say that yet. We are at least in a corrective uptrend. We're about to go through wave C, and if you know what SPY looks like from last year's bottom, you're gonna recognize this. Okay, this looks almost exactly like SPY did. In fact, let's just go look at SPY really quick. We'll move on to SPY. Can I get a blank chart? Probably not. But, you know, basically, I think Bitcoin is doing one of these numbers through here where we've had that initial impulse come up. And we're kind of in this weird, awkward sideways grind. And then you just get like a big motive wave and price flies. So let's zoom in here and we'll go into a smaller time frame. Of course, on what's today? Wednesday. On Monday, I flipped bullish on SPY, and that was a good call. You can see that since then, we've been coming up and up and up and up, looking for waves 3, 4, and 5 at the minuet degree, building into minute wave 1. I think we've seen 3, 4, and 5 now. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate wave 3, pull it up here, and edit it really quickly. I believe what this means is that we're going to be moving into a corrective phase. A, B, and C could be a flat correction, could go sideways. And yes, implied volatility here is dropping. This is not bad. SPY typically rises on low implied volatility and only sees spikes in IV on downtrends. It's not quite like other stocks I follow with its relationship with implied volatility. It's probably because it's got all sorts of financial instruments written into its price relating to implied volatility. We've definitely reached target at 449,091. That's from an impulse forever ago. We're blasting through the 161.8% target at 44925, which we set from this initial impulse from the correction. I probably put that down on Monday, or let's see here. What day was that? That had to be last week. So, you know, SPY is rallying, and this is fine. I closed my short positions. Price is pushing higher. We have to respect it. They could be a bigger rally too, especially, check this out, if we consider this first impulse to be all of this price action from 433 to 446, retracing down to 435. The 100% targets at 448 and the extensions at 456.42, okay? But we don't get true bullish reversal until 452.90 and continuation at 459. It's likely that we'll see both of those levels in the near future. I want to say within a few weeks. We could see some sideways grind for a couple of days. Sideways grind. You can see there's two important levels on either side of the price right now, and if we're just like slicing right through the middle here with an additional target. So this tells you these levels are stacking up. We're getting a lot of support and resistance above and below. Sideways grind, and then expect the pop to come maybe next week. Okay, SPY. While we're here, we're gonna have to go talk about the dollar as well, because the dollar is also making moves. I'm gonna zoom out here on the hourly time frame. Okay, so let's talk about this, because I was bullish on the dollar back here. It correctly called a leading diagonal triangle. It's not a rising wedge, it's a leading diagonal triangle for wave A at the minute degree, horizontal triangle for wave B perhaps, but more correctly said, it's a flat A, B, and C. And we started pushing higher for waves 1, 2, and looking for wave 3 to reach 104,607, and now we've reversed and we've passed the peak of that initial impulse, wave 1. Let's see here. That price level being 103,569. This is a bearish reversal level, and I just did not keep my chart very well updated, which of course it happens, but it doesn't really matter because the analysis isn't going to change. It's just that I'm not keeping up with it, right? This was always been bearish reversal, the top of initial impulse. Okay, anyway, let's just keep going. What this means is that this is probably not actually wave A. It's probably, or wave 1. It's probably wave A. This is probably wave 2. And yes, I hate missing targets. We didn't quite get there, did we? But we got close. 104.607 remains untouched, I think. Let's go into a smaller time frame. Maybe we got there on a little smaller time frame. Sometimes the wicks can get up there, but no, it doesn't look like it. That's okay. We got up to 104.237. We didn't quite get this downtrend. We definitely didn't start getting to the extensions. This is telling me that we could be in for some sideways grind to some bearish action here in the short term. Okay, this is a pretty impressive motive wave. It really is. And I wonder if I can get actually a new drawing set going really quickly, so I can analyze this as a channel. This is really what I want to do. Go through here and say, hey, you know, typically, and this is not going to be on the same wave degree, mind you. I'm just going to do this for conceptualization. But this easily could have been waves 1, 2, and we could have seen 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. This could be a 3 of 3. This could be a 4 of 3. And on a smaller degree, which I will have to annotate correctly, because otherwise the chart won't make any sense. We can't have that, but I also don't want to spend my time here. Anyway, 3 of 3. This could be a wave 4. This could be wave 4. Are there already 2 of these? Okay, that's cool. Can I duplicate this? I want to edit it. I want to label it wave 4. Okay, there we go. Wave 4 tends to break channels. And we could be waiting for wave 5, which may truncate up here, okay? That would look like this. And then we could get wave 4 again. And then we could get wave 5. So we could just be in for some like sideways chop through here. This is going to be corrective in nature. And what that means is SPY is going to have an opportunity to continue to rally through here while everything's in correction. It's going to be really awkward, and it's probably going to last a couple of months. So we're going to get grindy here on the dollar for sure. Let's go ahead and move on to something else. Let's go check on Soun, see what Soun's up to. Sounds looking bullish, making an upward breakout through here. You can see that I had forecasted a little downside, which we got, and then some upside to the top of the pattern right here, and we actually got that too. And now we're getting a breakout above here. We need to be careful at this point. This looks like a leading diagonal triangle. It's possible that this is very bullish, and we're gonna watch price melt higher. We've reached the overbought level on the RSI once for the first time. In a corrective trend, that happens once. In a motive wave, it happens multiple times. If we continue to see new highs, if we reach that target at 265, we're gonna be full on bullish here, and I'll wish that I had gone long. That's okay. The options chain here is not nearly as attractive to me as that of Eose, or I mean, even Wulf is a little better than this. But overall, I'm still bullish here. Overall, like I really am looking for 293. This is looking really good. I'm really happy with this pattern. Upward breakout. Of course, it could be waves A, B, C, D, and E. Wave E typically overthrows, so be careful. Price may re-enter this pattern, okay? In fact, we may even come back down to that 243 level before we see more upside. Possible, very possible. There's a lot of price overlap through here. If price does not come below 253, that's very bullish. Keep that in mind. Let's move on. Let's go look at Fubo. I don't have a position in Fubo right now, but price continues to rise. I closed that short put that I was holding on to, and I took those profits. I moved into Wulf. Let's go check out Eose, though, before I head there. Eose here is predictably moving through a pattern I drew yesterday, which is a triangle. Probably going to grind sideways here for a bit, in which case we'll be calling this Impulse A. This is corrective phase B, and then wave C is going to be fun, because if we get a horizontal triangle, we're going to be looking for, seriously, like, let's see here, 446. Nice. Oh no, 510. This is a different extension tool. But yeah, okay, 510 on Eose sounds good to me. I would like to see that. Let's go to Wulf, though. This is what I'm currently trading. And on the hourly time frame, you can see that we've hit a bearish continuation level, and we've bounced off of that. That bearish continuation level is based on the low from yesterday after that rally. I decided that this would be an important level of support and resistance given the volume. Price dipped below there and has sprung back up through this downtrend that we've set today, and has set since then a higher high, which means this downtrend is officially broken. Thank goodness. I was kind of sweating bullets today because I decided to open a call. I'm gonna go ahead and put this uptrend through here. Yes, that feels good. Yes, because here's my position. I have 100 shares, right? And then I'm short a $2 put, which means I want price to be above $2. and then I'm long a $3 call. And this call, I'm expecting to make short-term gains, in which case I'll close it out. And that's if we get this continuation through here, because we've had this big initial impulse, big sideways grind. If we get a second big impulse, this call will appreciate, and I intend on selling it but by the end of this week. Because it expires the 15th of September, I don't want to be holding it for too long. It's got 2 weeks on it, but I don't want to hold it for more than a week. Honestly, I really, really don't. So I'm happy to say that this looks like some sort of triangle through here, where we had our three touches of the upper trend line and our 2 touches of the lower trend line. There's a lot of space in this pattern, which makes it kind of awkward, so I don't want to analyze it like that. But it's definitely a C wave of some sort at the minute degree. We're probably finishing up wave 4 or B at the minor degree, and now we're waiting for the next trend to start, which will be wave 5 or C. And actually wave C would be stronger than wave 5 probably. It's really cool when you get these big extensions, right? You can see me counting here. We went, I'm gonna zoom in, just bring some clarity there. When you count 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, you're in for a good time, because then you're looking for 3 4 5 3 4 5 3 4 5 3 4 5. However, it only feels really, really good when you're making the extension on the motive trend. When you do the extension on the corrective trend, it's like, okay, 4 5 4 5 4 5 4 5 4. It's just like takes forever, right? So it feels good that we're finally breaking this downtrend. We'll see if this holds or not for the rest of the day. It's very possible. Bitcoin to me is looking bullish. If the dollar is coming down and equities are rallying, then this would support a good pop here too, in which case I'll be in pretty good shape. Of course, if this $2 put drops in value and if this call appreciates, I'll dump both and I'll just continue to hold my shares. My cost basis is $225. Price is currently at $225. Okay, so it's like I'm break even there. No big deal. If I need to sell a call against these shares to hedge, I will do that, but it's not looking like I need to right now. So that's what I've got for today. AMC is having a great time, continuing to push higher. Fantastic. Happy to see it. I really am, for everybody else's sake. I'm not trading it. Happy for you guys, though. GameStop is looking like it could be going through correction. We're starting to push up above 1830. There it is. Hey, so that feels good, too. SPY is also rallying, which I actually hate. I'm like, SPY needs to crash. I'm a bear, okay? It's just the way I am. I'm like, stock market's dumb. Let's check out Playboy. Playboy's finding some support, bouncing near 130. That's what I have for today. Everybody have a great day trading. Happy trading. Have a great day trading. Happy trading. No one watches this long anyway.